Welcome back to another trucking vlog. Yes, this is a trucking vlog, even though I'm in the hotel. This is where I got stuck at. It's a pretty cool place to get stuck, right? At least I'm not stuck doing a 34-hour reset on the side of the highway. At least I got a bathroom, you know? Not just with the toilet, but with the shower too. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. My reset should be up like at 9:30 tonight. And hopefully I could take off, go to the depot and get a load, right? I want to keep making money. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing these resets away from the house, as long as that means that I could just get off of reset and just get another load, you know? We're out here making money, right? That's why we're out here. We're out here to get paid. They booked another night, but they booked it in a different type of room, like a double bed. I got a king size. So later today, in about 2 hours, I got to go down to the lobby, and hopefully I'm not sitting there, dude. When I got here at 11 during checkout, so I had to wait like 2 hours before I was able to get into a room, right? And I was tired, dude. I looked all fucked up like I was a crackhead or something because I was just that tired, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool hotel. I'm actually in a casino right now. It's, go get breakfast. Sucks, dude. The buffet. I guess the buffet isn't open anymore. That's no good. I gotta move rooms right now. Well, I'm gonna do it right now because if I wait till 11, then I'm gonna get stuck, you know, during the cleanup hour. I don't want to be sitting in the lobby for 2 hours. So I got one of these roller things, and we're gonna go to the next room right now. You know what's a trip about these old school casinos? The funny part is the girls that work the floor, the bartender girls, when you're gambling, they'll come up and just give you a drink and then of course you tip them when they bring you a drink. It's to get you to gamble more. And oh shit. But yeah, what I was saying is the girls that work on the floor serving drinks, they're dressed all pretty or whatever, but then you look at, when they walk by, they're wearing leggings and, you know, a little bit of cleavage, but then you look and it's some grandma, you know, it's some older lady in her 60s or whatever. And yeah, still pretty, but definitely not some 25, 35-year-old hottie. It's I guess some grandma MILF or whatever. I just thought that was kind of funny. It's oh, damn. Then you look, it's oh, yeah, it's either that or Social Security, you know, we're at that age, you know. Yeah, so this is literally the same room that I was in 2 nights ago. I was in the same room. I was tripping because when I pulled up the other night, the door, it was already open. Right? It had the latch thing. It was held open like that, you know. And I thought, uh-oh, did they give me a room that somebody else was already in? That's what I was thinking, right? So I was just talking to maintenance, and I guess these elevators break down sometimes, right? So yeah, I'm going now.
Oh, you got money already, you don't have to.
So this place, Mel's, this is originally from the city, from the city, right? But I guess they branched out everywhere. I think the original one was on Van Ness in the city, right? But it's cool, they got one right here in the casino. Dude, I ran through all of my food. So right here on the reset, like there's definitely no vegan options here. So I've been having to like break diet a little bit. Not eating meat, but I mean, just about everything in here has milk or cheese. It's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, I mean, dude, I wasn't planning on getting stuck, but then again, I wasn't really paying attention to my 70, so it kind of just happened. I'm trying to make money. That's pretty much how this happened. Is, you know, just trying to run as hard as I can. Oh, dude. Come on now. I wanted to go get something from the truck, right? I even wanted to do like a little pre-trip, even though I'm not going anywhere, just to make sure everything's all good. And I forgot I left my keys up in the room, right? You guys ever been here? To Boomtown? We're literally just like right here on 80. This might be the last casino before you head up like towards Donner, you know? It's kind of like an old people resort. A lot of elderly people here. I think we're good on oil. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. And yes, I checked it with the tire gauge. I just didn't vlog the whole pre-trip or else we'd be here all day, right? Yeah, dude, good to know that the truck's fine. And I'm not gonna get stuck here longer than I need to, waiting on breakdown, you know? So, I was on Facebook dating the other day, right? And I saw some girl that I know from middle school. She was like my middle school bully, right? This girl was big Mexican girl, loud, ghetto, mean, right? Just a mean, ghetto, big old fucking, beat the fuck out of a dude easily, dude. She beat my ass a few times, like pushed me down. I'm pretty sure she had me in a headlock one day. And so she had a little sister, and her little sister had a crush on me. So her brothers, she had big ass brothers too, right? Like bullied me into dating the little sister, who was my age or whatever. The girl I'm talking about is a little bit older than me, the older sister, and I ended up breaking up with the sister, and I ended up becoming friends with the brothers. But the older sister, she was always just mean to me, right? And like I said, she beat my ass a few times in middle school, and I seen her, dude. I seen her on Facebook. I was like, whoa, dude. Has a kid, got some gray hairs going. Dude, she's probably at like 1 year older than me, you know, because she was just a grade up. I was like, man, you know, you got a kid? You out here trying to date? Now, dude, like, I've dated chicks with kids before. There's nothing wrong with that. But this girl was mean, girl loud, ghetto. I'm like, oh man, that's an uphill battle right there. Fuck, right? Okay. So we just pre-tripped the truck. Oh, these two Walmart trucks besides me. They wanted to park real close to me, didn't they? Walmart. All right. You guys are supposed to be professional, but you guys really almost blocked me in right there. I'm bobtailed right now. My reset's up. I gotta go pick up a trailer from the Reno store before I go back to the DC. I mean, I thought I was just gonna be able to head back bobtailed, but you know, when you drive trucks for these companies, they don't want you to bobtail. They don't want equipment left behind. I thought since it's been like, what, 2 days, that someone else would have picked up the trailer. I'm hoping that's the case. I hope I don't go to this store and there's like no trailers and other people did pick it up and there was no communication. Because if that happens, then I'm gonna be that much shorter on time when I come back, because I'm coming right back. I'm going to Tracy, doing a drop and hook, and then I'm gonna come right back to the same store. Attaboy, now we're going the right way. I was in the westbound direction leaving out of here. It's kind of a maze to get out of here. I'm getting used to it, right? I've been running this type of trucking. I guess this is kind of like the same stuff that LTL guys do. They stay in hotels instead of sleepers. Some food service guys do it. Pretty much day cabbers do the hotels if they're not able to go back home, right? And I'm still getting used to this, like, to these hotels and leaving out of Boomtown's really confusing sometimes. I mean, coming out of Reno to get back over here, I got lost one day and I had to go a few miles up to the next exit just to turn around and come back. Because when you get off of the freeway to go into Boomtown, you don't just go straight into Boomtown. They send you like around the block, and then you have to go in like some like wide turn or whatever. That's Nevada. Nevada's set up like that. Even in Vegas, a lot of the exits where casinos are set up like that, kind of confusing. Not simple like California, but yeah, I'm going to pick up a trailer right now. We're going to pick it up and head back to Tracy. Let's see. You going to have something for us? So, yeah, here we go. I got a trailer. I got two I can choose from. I'm going to go with the JB Hunt. So I could be matching. So I could be swagging through 80. How about it? Matching. That way I don't got the mismatched trailer. Let's do that. Let's be swagging. Turn the work light. That tapping you're hearing is my car key hitting the truck because it's connected. Dude, I wear a keychain because if I don't do a keychain, then I will lose my keys. I am not someone that does good with like loose keys. If you give me some loose keys, consider them gone. It's not because I'm gonna steal them, it's because I'm gonna lose them. They'll end up on the ground or something. Let's go hook up to this trailer. So, here's my plan for the channel. Okay, let me turn this off so we can talk. So here's my plan for the channel. The quality of the vlogs will go down. It's not going to be all like hardcore fancy editing like what I try to do with vlogs. I'm going to go after quantity rather than quality. The reason why I'm going to go after quantity over quality is because, you know, when I started this channel, that's what I was doing. I was uploading all the time, and I was growing fast because I was pretty much like a daily vlogger. And ever since I left that type of vlogging, the channel has been struggling. I haven't been growing as fast as I was back in the day. And if I would have never left daily vlogging, then who knows? Maybe we'd be past 100,000 subs. Maybe we'd be at 1 million, right? Because vlogging, sure, you could edit the hell out of your vlogs or whatever. I already pre-tripped the trailer. But, you know, if you're not uploading all the time, then you kind of fall off. At least that's what it's been. At least that's been the case for me. Ever since I stopped daily uploading, I just haven't really been growing like that. And I've been watching Just Trucking. I never watched Just Trucking. I never watched Justin's vlogs. But he's doing pretty much what I was doing. Is that rain? I thought I just saw some rain. Yeah, dude. It's a little bit of rain. Or what the hell is that? Something's falling from the sky. It's rain. Dude, since I stopped daily uploading, dude, YouTube has been killing me. They have not been showing my videos to a new audience. Yeah, so after I do, I was holding you guys like a baby. After I do after I do this educational segment, well, even within the educational course I'm trying to do on my channel with the playlist, I got landing gear. What did I do? Sliding tandems, how to get your CDL. Next, I got to do landing gear safety, plus a full pre-trip inspection with the inside cab inspection with the air brakes. And then I got to do connect to the trailer, slide the fifth wheel. It's about like 5 more videos I got to do. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to be vlogging. After that course is done, I'm going to be vlogging every day. You know, I'm definitely going to get back to daily vlogging. Good morning. It's like 15 minutes to 6. 5:45 going to Sac Town right now. Nice and empty. It's Sunday morning, that's why it's nice and empty. Tomorrow around this time, it's clustered right here. It's a clusterfuck already that early in the morning. But yeah, no kidding. Right now, besides us heading back up to Reno, I got my next load. We're literally going back to the same store, right? Just turning it around. And, yeah, dude, Sacramento's cool. I used to live in Sacramento. I was like kind of seeing this chick. She was smoking hot, but she had like a really big nose, you know? Other than that, smoking. Dude, she had a sister. Her sister was smoking too, right? Like one day she was talking to me about her sister, and she was like, yeah, dude, my sister's hot. And I was like, oh, I was all trying to be sweet. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm sure she's pretty, but no one's prettier than you. Your sister ain't prettier than you. She was like, I don't know about that. And then I met her one day, and sure enough, yeah, dude, the sister was way prettier than the broad I was talking to, right? Way prettier. Like the sister was a 10, and the chick I was talking to was like an 8, you know? She was actually like a 6 because of her nose. This chick had a big ass nose, dude, huge, right? It kind of like, so the top of her nose was normal, then in the middle of it, it just fucking shot out towards you, you know? And then it went back down again, kind of like a beak, you know? If she would have gotten a nose job just to get that fixed, easily she would have been an 8 or a 9, right? But now her sister was a dime, dude. And yeah, that was right here off of Richards Boulevard, matter of fact, right? When I was going to this trade school called Biotech, I actually learned a little bit about diesel, about how to be a diesel mechanic. I specialized in smog to become a smog technician. I never did nothing with it. And as a matter of fact, that school got sued by Kamala Harris, right? It was like Corinthian colleges, Heald College, Biotech, and like a few other ones were under this umbrella of Corinthian colleges. Corinthian College. I can't even talk right now. Yeah, and sure enough, Kamala and some pissed off students who couldn't get jobs in the field that they studied sued Corinthian College, and I got my tuition back. the little bit that I paid into it, I never really paid my tuition when I was going to school. Like, I was at Wildtech, and I constantly had these people from the finance office pulling me out of class, like, hey, man, you didn't make a payment, you didn't make a payment. And I was like, fuck off, dude, I'm going back to class. And, like, even when I got out, dude, I never kept up with any of my student loan debt. I just kind of let it sit. And then one day, Kamala Harris, the state of California, sued them, and the little bit of money that I paid, I got it back, plus some more money, you know, for my pain and suffering, right? So, I mean, it was cool. I did learn a lot about cars, and you know what? I could have been a mechanic right now if I would have just stuck with it and just kept applying. I got a job at some auto shop in Hayward on 8th Street, and I got fired the same day because the dude didn't, you know, he said I was too much of a rookie and he was looking for someone with a lot of experience, and I was fresh out of school, right? I mean, I was doing everything. I was taking off struts, I was taking off shocks, I was doing suspension work, right? And I was working the alignment rack, aligning the cars and shit, the alignments. And he let me go at the end of the day. He paid me out. He's like, see you later. And I almost got hired at Pep Boys, but I failed the drug test because I was a stoner back in the day. And I could have been a mechanic at Pep Boys, but I fucked that off, right? So now I'm driving trucks. That was years ago, dude. I was like, what? When all that went down, I was like 18, 19, or whatever. I think I went to school when I was 18, and I got out of there when I was like 19, 20. Something like that. But yeah, I used to run around Sacramento, dude, when I was living up here. We used to live off of, I think, 80. But I think south of this, was it 80? Yeah, I think we lived off 80. We lived off of El Camino Boulevard. And yeah, like I was staying at housing, which was like these hotel suites that you know, the school pretty much turned them into college dorms. We used to sell we used to sell parties. We used to sell shit, you know, over at housing. But it was, yeah, during parties and shit. We would throw parties over there. And eventually we all got kicked out because we were partying too much. Then we ended up getting an apartment on El Camino Boulevard. And yeah, it was pretty cool, dude. And then I ended up moving to another apartment down the street with my other homie. And yeah, it was just a cool time, man. There was this one dude that we went to school with. His name was Chavaria. He had one leg, right? And he would like just fuck with people. Like there were some northerners over there at the school, and he would fucking he would fucking walk up to these little norteño dudes, right, with his crutches and shit, and he would just start like banging all this norteño shit on them. And he wasn't a gangbanger at all. He would do it literally just to fuck with them. And they would get so pissed off, but they wouldn't want to do nothing to him. They wouldn't want to kick his ass because, you know, he only had one leg, and he was real skinny, and he was just a real cool guy, right? He was just a real funny guy, and he used to throw parties at his house all the time too. So yeah, dude, I had my little run around in Sacramento. It was like West Sacramento, like Northwest Sacramento, right? The school was past Broderick, like all the way in deep West Sacramento. And yeah, man, that was just some fun times right there. Like my first roommate at the college dorms, he was a heroin addict, and he would literally like smoke heroin right there in my room. And, you know, we were all stoners. We didn't do hardcore drugs like him. He would literally be smoking heroin on foil and trying to like offer it to us, you know, like it was a joint. And we would just look at him like, dude, you're a fucking retard. You really think we're gonna take that? Like, get the fuck out of here, right? I don't think any of us ended up becoming mechanics. Like my group of friends, the dude who was a dope fiend, he ended up going back to Oregon, and I went back to the Bay, and I went to Job Corps, and I got kicked out of there twice, right? And fucking my friends went back to Kern County to Delano, right? One of them's doing time right now, and then this other white boy that we knew, he's working up in Alaska in the oil fields, last I heard from him. And then the only one who actually became a mechanic dropped out of the college, right? He was doing so much drugs. I think like coke and fucking drinking real heavy, you know. And obviously we were all stoners. And when I moved into the apartment, he was always hooking up with some fat chick. And the neighbors next door would hear him on the other side of the wall when he would be hooking up with this fat broad or whatever. And I think they would get pissed off and like bang on the wall and tell him to shut up, whatever. He ended up going back home because he got paranoid. He ended up getting involved in like crime and shit out here in Sacramento, right? And then a few years later, you know, I ran into him on Facebook, and he's a Toyota mechanic at a Toyota dealership. I was like, wow, dude, check him out, right? He was a good guy. We used to call him Chip. It was a real racist name that we called him. And, you know, my Mexican homie came up with it. I'm not gonna say what Chip stands for because I'll get like in trouble with YouTube. But Chip was a good dude, man. He was a real good guy, right? We had a lot of fun times just hanging out, dude, going to the strip club, fucking partying in the dorms. Man, just, you know, real good time in Sacramento, dude. Okay. Donner's Pass. That's where we are. About to go down the summit. It's just raining. It's still cold though. Possibly some black ice. Although I don't think it's cold enough for black ice. It's like 39, 40 outside. Could be icy. So we're gonna go slow. Yeah, dude. It's, what are we? We're in like what, April, May? Yeah, we're in May. May 4th. And we're still getting this shit on 80. It sucks. Dude. I like so wish that this, I wish that this part of 80 like did not exist. It's beautiful, but goddamn, it's dangerous, dude. It's not really you. It's all these other asshole drivers that, you know, they take this shit way too fast. Like right now, I got engine brake 1, and I'm just stabbing it. That's all you can do. Just engine brake 1, and just stab brake down the summit. That's all you can really do over here. Yeah, dude, just go slow. The conditions are like this. You gotta slow your roll. Don't be like these stupid ass truckers that are driving in this shit and they go like 65, 68 down the mountain. Don't be that guy. Definitely don't want to be that guy. I mean, that's how all those crazy pileups happen, that. Make sure you're scanning ahead, right? Especially around these bends, dude. There could be a surprise waiting for you around the corner. Like an accident, you know? JB Hunt, it's a good company, right? But I kind of want to go over to XPO. I kind of want to get into LTL. Now I can do LTL at JB Hunt, but I would have to go into the Bay. I think our LTL account is in Hayward. I live in Modesto. So, you know, XPO, they got a yard in Slow County in San Luis Obispo. I would love to live in Pismo Beach, right? Even if I still had to work like 6 days a week, dude, to just have days off and you live right there in Pismo Beach. I just think that would be so amazing, right? And dude, like if I could get an apartment to where I go outside and I look to my right or my left and I could see the ocean. If I could live in Pismo Beach and drive to work into San Luis Obispo, I would retire at XPO or any trucking company that's right there in San Luis Obispo. Now I hear guys make good money at XPO. I hear it is pretty much like an LTL mega carrier. But dude, to live in Pismo, dude, sign me up. I applied the other day to have like a recruiter reach out to me. If anyone's watching this with XPO, let me know how to get into XPO, because I'm definitely looking to get into XPO. Right? Even if I got to relocate, even out of state, just to get my foot in the door. As soon as I like, if I were to get in the door of XPO, I would automatically be trying to get on them to switch me to the San Luis Obispo. Right? I've been wanting to live in Slow County for a while, dude. It was either that or LA. Modesto's cool, but I really don't want to live in Modesto. It's boring, it's hot, it's ghetto. I'm just not really a fan, right? I would much rather live on the coast. So yeah, you know, if I do leave JB Hunt, it would definitely be to go drive for XPO LTO. And, you know, I think I'm just going to step it up with applying for XPO. I would love to, I would love to fucking go jogging on the beach, to get like a little apartment right there in Pismo Beach, work in Slow County. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, like if I could have that setup right there, I would stay in California until I die, an old man, and I would stay at XPO until I retire. If that means that I could live in Pismo Beach, you know? See that? That was the last trailer that we were just in, and I'm hooked up to the new one. I'm gonna end the vlog right here. Be sure to smash the like button on this video. Share my videos if you would. That would help out a lot. YouTube has been hating on me. They have not been showing my videos to a new audience. I appreciate my audience, but it'd be cool if you guys, you know, share it on your Facebook, Instagram stories, your OnlyFans, you know what I mean? That would definitely help me out. And yeah, it's raining. I was gonna do a pre-trip video when I get to the hotel. I'm literally going to the same hotel where I started the vlog, where I just got done doing my 34-hour reset. But it's raining, so probably not gonna do a pre-trip video because it's raining outside and my arm's getting wet. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog or video, you know. Peace out.